Conclusions are more important than you may think. And even if your body's text is well written, if your conclusion is not up to the task, you'll miss the final step to shine. If you want to avoid this, here are 5 secrets you can use to improve your essay conclusion. Tip number 1, don't forget about your thesis. Especially in long papers, it can be easy to forget the central thesis. What you need to do is make a general account of what the main objective of your text was and make it as simple as possible to understand. Reaffirming your thesis will give a much more serious tone to your conclusion. Our second tip is to mention your thesis statement's supporting points. To leave a much more academic touch, summarize the points you use to prove your thesis. Expose your research methods and restate your personal or scientific analysis. Recognize the methodology used in your essay so that the reader does not feel lost and can quickly remember what your findings were. Tip number 3, the simpler your conclusion, the better it will be. Another common mistake is trying to surprise your professor with an elaborate conclusion full of fancy words that you would never use in a real-life scenario. Believe us, it will definitely generate the opposite reaction. Remember that from the reader's point of view, a straightforward writing style is much easier to remember than excessively long paragraphs. And the same goes for your conclusion. Keep it simple so your thesis and methodology are easy to understand. Our following tip is to avoid sounding like everyone else. There is nothing sadder than starting a conclusion with something like, to sum up, to summarize, or the infamous in conclusion. It's the last paragraph of your paper. Your professor already knows that this is the conclusion, so don't reaffirm it with an overused phrase. You don't need to reinvent the wheel here. However, don't fall in the same common places as everybody else does. Teachers love a paper with a good flow, especially if it ends with a conclusion that is well written and stands out from the rest. And finally, our last tip is to always give your paper a final review. How will a conclusion be good if the rest of your essay is inconsistent? See if you find any grammar mistakes and check the flow of your writing. Also ensure that your paper meets with the assignment requirements and see if there's any other information you need to add or subtract from it. Either way, this will be the final touch to your essay, since after this review, not only will this help the conclusion be polished, but also the entire essay. Now you have everything you need to write a concise and outstanding conclusion. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and if you have a pro tip of your own to improve the writing experience, share it in the comments below. We'll be happy to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. If you want more tips for your college life, here's how you can find free textbooks and a quick tutorial on the differences between APA and MLA. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.